Good morning, evening, afternoon, middle of the night, whenever you're listening.
Welcome back.
Welcome to the podcast. We've just had a major dilemma this end because Beth sent a kiss to somebody that she didn't mean to send a kiss to.
I know. And it's a supplier and he's male. Like,
you flirting?
Definitely not. And I just had to say,
sorry,
I didn't mean the kiss.
You cheating?
No.
Oh.
Such a big thing that it's not. Some people read into that, some people wouldn't. But
Did you put one kiss?
This is the supplier that I'm working with, by the way. This is not
working with. Anyway, let's start the episode. Let's go, Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and welcome
The Unfiltered Bride Podcast. Tips from the top table and beyond.
so you know it's going to be juicy.
So we all know that you're loving our sponsors, Crafty Lab, but we thought you'd like to hear a little bit more about them.
Crafty Lab are a husband and wife team who started the business back in 2021 after planning their own COVID wedding.
Apparently, they were discussing how many things they needed to tell their guests about the wedding. For example, the timeline of the day, wedding facts, and even about their dog. And then one of them said, it's going to be a bloody newspaper at this rate.
And boom, the wedding newspaper was born. I'm not even joking, but every single wedding I go to now has a wedding newspaper. It's as essential as confetti.
From as little as 89p per paper, it's a bit of a no-brainer.
But should I tell you what is cool? Some people are using them as invitations.
Yes, I love that. I think it's really cool to get something physical in the post that then sends you to a website.
Imagine just chilling at home and the postman delivers a newspaper with your mate's face on.
So whether you're looking to give your guests all the details of your day or a unique and fun invite, Crafty Lab are your guys.
And we've got you a discount, so don't forget to use the code UNFILTERED at checkout.
Talking of flirting, we're talking about hen do's.
Ooh.
I know we've kind of touched on hen do's, but I wanted to first of all go deeper. This might be a whole sexual episode and I apologise in advance.
Sorry, I really can't talk to you.
Why? What's
because
wrong with me?
You've taken your shoes off.
I always take my shoes off.
And you've like rolled your socks down so they're ankle socks, but they're not actually ankle socks.
But I didn't have an ankle sock available this morning.
Does Brian
and I
not
either
let you
walk
buy
in-
ankle socks?
I don't know why you think he has the money.
He's called Frugal Spender.
Spender.
Oh.
Fuck's
I
sake.
said to Jack's mum the other day, Jack's frugal with his money. She was like, that's a polite word. He's tight. And I was like, oh, right.
Yeah, it's basically tight spending.
Anyway.
There you go. Right.
Anyway, hen do.
so-
Talking about that. Hen do's cost money.
Hen do's cost a lot of
But
money.
we'll get into that.
It has been a year since we went on my hen do.
Waka waka, eh,
Anyway, so I wanted to talk about hen do's. I wanted to talk about my hen do's. I wanted to talk about like money and costs and people, because I feel like everybody, when somebody's having a hen do, everybody turns into a dickhead.
They do, don't they? There's
Yeah.
so much hen do drama.
Yeah.
And for those who aren't watching, Georgie was just fist pumping with two fists in the
I was
air.
just so mad. I just think.
Didn't have any drama though?
Oh yeah, but I wouldn't know because I was the bride. I imagine if we got Hannah and Danielle in here to do what it was actually like planning it, I imagine it was not fun.
Can I just say,
What?
I was well easy.
Were you?
I paid in full.
Yeah. Straight up.
They had like a payment plan. I paid in full within 24 hours of the details being sent to me, and I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm paid.
Yeah, that's how I would like to. Can I ask how much it was?
Let me pull up the group chat.
Yeah. Oh my God. And was there lots of chat in the group chat, or was it more just like fun chat?
There was a bit of bants.
So for context, what so I had a couple of
Georgie
hen
had
do's,
like
as we've
100
talked
hen
about
do's.
before.
But this one was something that most people would do. We went to Bath for
the weekend.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
And I think some people came for all of it. Some people came for a couple of the days.
Yeah.
Some people, well, yeah, that was it. That's the only options.
So I will be able to search on my bank statement.
Oh my God. Okay.
When would I have paid for it? Because she organised it quite early on.
So I think she likes doing it so that people can do payment plans.
Yeah,
So it can be like, if you want to pay £100 a month, if you want to pay £10 a month, whatever, cool. But this is how much it's going to be. But I also think it's so hard because when you start doing the planning, you don't know how much it's going to be until people commit to come.
And that's the thing, because you always will base it on, I've got 20 people that are going to come.
Yeah.
Probably get 12. No, but like, not everyone will
Not
come.
everybody wants to come. Not everybody can come with the dates. Not everybody can afford to come, which is fine. But I feel like my biggest tip from this is if you have said yes, if somebody has invited you to a hen do, you check first and then you agree knowing full well that you're going.
No, I can't find it. Right.
Right, she can't find it. We figured she can't. Roughly.
I want to say it was like, again, I don't know. Ring Ring someone.
I can't. She's working.
Ring Danny.
She has a proper job.
Ring Danny.
Yeah, Danny has less of a proper job. Hold on. I'll text her.
Because she might have the original WhatsApp message. I feel like it was 170.
£170?
Yeah.
More than that, surely.
No, it was really cheap. Hannah and Danny found a really like an Airbnb which like new, so that they got it at a cheap price.
Nice. How much was my hen do for people coming, roughly? And what did it include? So it included the Airbnb, which was beautiful.
To give context, I think planning it in January was a great shout. We had like a year. Also, we had a bit of bants in the chat. Got to know
I feel
a
like
few
people you know each other.
Sussing everyone out. So yeah, what we got included was the accommodation.
Yeah.
I think Hannah got some bits.
Yeah,
for the
I think
house.
we had goodie bags and decor. Twerking class.
Twerking class.
That was hilarious.
What else? T-shirt.
What was on your t-shirt?
Team Bride.
Oh yeah.
We had personalised tops.
Cute.
For twerking.
What else did we do?
We paid.
Right, hold on. Let's go back. I'm skipping ahead and then we'll come back to this. So what was the plan of the weekend? So on the Friday, we all met in Bath separately. It was kind of like turn up when you're ready. We all met at the twerking class.
Yes.
I didn't know it was a twerking class. I just got told to turn up. And then some hot lady came in and was like,
twerking
we are going
butt.
to twerk. Then we went out literally like that.
Then we went to the pub.
Then we went to the pub for lunch.
Because the girls were getting the house ready for you.
Yes. Then we went home.
Yep. Got ready.
Did we go out that night?
We went out.
That was our out. That was our proper fancy dress, which I'll come into in a bit. But that was our fancy dress. Oh yeah, remember the fit waiter? I'm just going through. I'm really sad because I look way fitter than I do now.
So
right, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus me. So there was 10 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of us that went out.
Okay.
Numbers wise, I feel like that was a really nice number.
So let's make this have a bit more substance to it, because I feel like I've been really shit and bitty. So the planning process. Let's start with the planning.
Okay, all right. Sorry, guys. Right.
Step by step.
Everybody shut your ears to everything we've said prior to this and let's go.
Right. So planning Georgie's hen do, for me, it was easy because I didn't have to do anything. But I was a good...
You were a good
attendant.
person. Yes.
Because we got to put in a group chat together. I didn't really know a lot of them, actually. So we got sent, hi guys, this is what we're thinking of doing. It includes XYZ. You can either come for 1 night or 2 nights. These are the 2 prices, and this is when the payment's due. What size for the tops?
Was it roughly these are the prices? Because I'm assuming until you know everything coming.
No, it was these prices.
Okay, cool.
No, ignore me. It was roughly one of these prices. Can I get numbers so then I can
work out
the actual prices?
Okay, yeah.
Which was fab. Then she got the numbers through. Then she said, "Is this much and this price, and this is when payment needs to be done by."
Cool.
You can either send it in 2 installments or 1. And I was like, right, 1 done. See you
later.
done. Here's my size for the top.
Yeah.
And we were good to go. There was a bit of chat backwards and forwards. It's probably more stressful for Hannah and Danny and all of them planning it, but
yeah,
I wasn't. Wait. And then we got, so part of the weekend we got an itinerary through a PDF, which I
highly recommend to people because it's, first of all, was beautiful.
It also said what we need to wear, what time we need to be there. It's like, because outfits plays a key part, because we all wore black on the second night whilst Georgie wore white. And they also sorted Georgie's outfits out for her as well, which was very funny. Kind of them. So, and then on the first night we did fancy dress,
which was, I think, first of all, perfect for me, but equally perfect for any like type A bride. Yeah. I feel like anybody that's getting married could go with this theme. So they sat me in the living room. So we'd just done our twerking class and then got back and we'd had some time to chill. We did some drinks and stuff. And then we're like, right, go and get ready. And then we had to meet back in the living room at this time. And they just sat me in there. I was sat in my nightie and they were like, just wait. And I was like, okay, fine. Brilliant. So I got given this little piece of paper that was like bridal checklist. And then it had, let me find it.
No, you got given your wedding dress at this point.
No, at the very end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And there's one thing missing. The bride.
The bride. It was me. So my list had bride checklist, and then it had get help. So my sister Jane comes out in full wedding planning outfit.
Yeah.
She's got headset, bum bag, clipboard. Then I had designer bouquet, and then Candice comes out dressed like a florist. Like
she was dressed like a
covered
plant.
in flowers. she was like a plant.
This is boring. So I she was in like
I'm gonna have flowers all over me. Then I had order cake, and then Danny comes out dressed as a like full on chef with little whisk and everything.
Chef hat, apron.
Book a photo booth. So then I had Faye come out, and she's got like the tacky streamers, the Hawaiian lei thing, the big blow up. Whatever, that was hilarious. Arrange a ceremony. God, bloody priest Beth walks out. Which, looking at you, look great.
I do look good.
You do look good. You've got full on big cross chain.
Yeah.
And then her diary, which then says, when TikTok superstar gets married to that stay-at-home ex-barman.
That was Brian.
I had makeup trial. So then that was Gabby, which she also looks banging, has got like the full-on kit bag, makeup, brushes, everything.
Which was super handy for the night out.
It was super handy for the night out. Book transport. So then Hannah comes out dressed as a chauffeur from the 70s. Which must have been perfect for her. It was basically all black. Band or DJ. This is when Holly comes out. And we've talked about this in an episode before, but where somebody asked, she's got like headset on, weird neon stuff everywhere, big t-shirt that says keep calm, the DJ's here. That's when somebody came over to her in the club and said, have you got sensory issues? And then find a groom. And this is where Hetty walks out, and I'm not joking, she has put on makeup. She looks exactly like Brian.
It's like borderline scary, strange.
It was so weird.
Like you'd look at her, like she had like a big bulge in her crotch. Like she
she's got like the open tucks, everything. And then the girls walk out and they were like, oh, what are you missing? And I was like, oh, I don't know, what is it? And then they got this wedding dress, which I think was intended to not look good. But she rocked it.
It was from eBay and it stunk like of musk.
So we then went out like that, and that night was hilarious. We did some pre-drinking. We did some... I tell you what we played, which was fun, and I recommend it for other hen do's, and enjoy editing this, Brian. It was you had to guess and line people up, guessing how many people they'd slept with from most to least.
Yeah, there was a few different questions. So obviously all 9 of us were lined up, all 10 of us, and then one person would step forward, and it would be like, right, so how many people...
Put them in order of basically from sleeping for the most
and
to the least.
Also, you don't know a lot of these people as well, and you're just like,
It was a great icebreaker. I've played it before on another person's hen do.
Yeah.
And it's a really, because it's a bit saucy, it's funny, but it's also like, haha, we think you said
there
loads
was
of people.
Some dark horses.
Proper dark horses. Like, I didn't even know, and I knew all these people on my hen do. Obviously, we're not going to name any names during this.
Georgie was at the top.
Actually wasn't. Guys was at the bottom. So
no, you weren't.
I'm less than you.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I am.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I am.
No.
Okay, what's your number?
Georgie cheated on her boyfriend to be a Brian, everyone. Just remind that.
No, I didn't.
Georgie is a cheat.
I actually didn't.
And so is Brian.
We never did anything wrong. Nothing
in your eyes.
Nothing technically, nothing wrong.
Okay, so
that was a good game. Also, Ring of Fire is a great game to play at hen do.
Yeah.
2 good games.
And maybe a card game that might be coming out soon.
Beth, stop it. Anyway, imagine if there was a good hen do card game we could play. Anyway, we then went out that night. Did we just go straight to clubs?
What did we do for food?
Mate, that night's a blur.
We ate at the pub, didn't we?
We ate big lunch, and then I think there was snacky stuff.
Yeah.
Before we went out, bread. I ate a lot of bread.
Yeah, I made sure you had bread. And then Candice was
was
going,
like, stop
eating bread. Don't be boring. And she was the one throwing up at the club. And she didn't make it out the next day.
She did not make it out the next day.
And that's what I think as well. Being on a hen do, I'm going to talk about all of this because I feel like you can't go too hard that you ruin the whole weekend, but you got to go hard.
Yeah, it's also a weird
Fine
balance
line.
being the bride, because like I know that I'm meant to be getting drunk, but equally I don't want to be throwing up all night long. I wasn't sick. I'm never sick.
I think this is where like hen do's and stag do's are very different. Like as girls,
nobody's mean.
Stereotypically, we want to get you drunk, but we don't want to ruin the whole entire weekend. No. Because we got so much more planned.
Yeah. We had a really cool little private room bit. We had loads of drinks. It just was a really nice night. It was a good night. Where did we go after that? Where did we go? We didn't just stay in there all night, did we? All right, mate, you're gonna have to take over this because I was.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. We stayed there all night Because
was it anywhere else?
We were in fancy dress, and you can only get in certain places in fancy dress.
Oh, okay. But I think we moved into other spaces of that club because I remember being in different places.
And then on the Saturday, we got up, had breakfast together, which was really nice.
Where?
At the house.
Did we?
Yeah.
God.
I think. Anyway. Then we went to the markets.
Went to the Christmas markets.
And we literally, everyone's like, shot at this stall, shot at that stall, do a shot here.
Yeah, people kept trying to make us try that. And I was gone.
Then we got back.
Some people made it out to that. Some people did not. Some people went home that day.
Yeah.
From the market. And then that night we went out
to Bosco, and that food was banging.
Yes.
It was all like salads.
Somebody wrote
cheese.
on a napkin. One of the waiting staff wrote on a napkin, "We saw you on TikTok."
Yeah.
And gave it to me because that was my most like famous moment ever.
Blow me.
That's in my nice little book that the girls made me after the hen do of like memories.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
And then we went to a speakeasy bar, which was really cool.
Yes, proper.
I think it was only
cocktails.
6 of us. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 7 of us.
Yeah,
7
nice
of
cocktails.
us. And then there was only 3 of us that made it out to Revs.
Me, Beth, and Hannah.
I got dragged.
What we've learned is that Danielle falls asleep a lot.
Yes.
Candice drinks too much.
Yep.
And gets sick. And then some of them were mums that went home on the first day.
Yeah.
Well, second day. But as a bride, it was perfect. Like literally perfect. Like I don't mind how long people stay for. I don't care how many days you want to do, what you want to do. As long as somebody's doing something with me, I'm good. I'm happy. It was brilliant.
So I think as a maid of honor, you should plan your bride's hen do completely without them knowing or
Agreed.
knowing very little.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know the place until a couple of days before the hen do. We were driving somewhere with Danielle and Hannah, who both organised my hen do, and they were talking. They were like, "Yeah, so when we go to Bath, we should probably do this." And then Hannah was like, "Yeah, Bath," and I was like, "Guys," and they were like, "No, fuck." I think it's hard to not tell someone.
And I also think that you should pay for the bride.
100% agree.
Like that should be in the total cost price.
I actually think it's wrong for the bride to pay for herself.
I also think that they're also spending a lot on the wedding. They're usually buying your bridesmaids dresses. They're usually like,
to me, and the thing is, it's not about the money part of it. It should all be factored into the, are we going to Dubai for 3 weeks or are we going to, I don't know, Gloucester for a day? Like I don't think as a bride, I didn't care what we were doing. Probably didn't want Gloucester for a day, if I'm being honest. But I don't care what we're doing, but it's just nice for me to not have to worry about paying for it, not have to worry about what we're doing. Like I literally knew nothing. I don't think I thought about my hen do until about a week before when everyone was like, "What are you wearing?" I was like, I don't know. But it was nice to that was one less thing I had to do, and it was lovely. Mm-hmm. Do you think it was good having 2 people organise or not?
I don't think it made too much to them. Probably, it was easier than it all being on one person. It's also nice to bounce ideas off someone else.
For me, it helped because Hannah is my organised bougie friend and Danny is my tacky. She's basically us. You're Hannah and I'm Danny. So Danielle is the tacky Willy Straws and like twerking class, like that kind of thing. So it was nice to have both.
I also think it's nice that they had it between them. So we didn't get presented with options. We got told this is what's happening. And
I agree.
That was perfect. Okay, they've organised it. That's fine.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, if you don't want to go twerking, suck it up.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm so glad you said that because this is what so I need to do Hannah's hen do now, which I'm fucked because mine were all brilliant and now I've got to try and match that. But I don't
There's no Willy Straws allowed.
There's no Willy Straws allowed at that. I don't want people's opinions. Respectfully to all the other bridesmaids and everybody that's coming, I don't mind you saying, this is what we'd like to do, Hannah would like this, blah, blah, blah. What I say is what's happening, just because I can't go back and forth to 20 other people.
But I do think if it's something you categorically know the bride wouldn't like to do.
But as the maid of honor,
you should know
that. Like I know that she'd die if we did anything with a Willy Straw.
Yeah,
I might throw one in a bag just to throw her off. Maybe the one where I present her like this is what we're doing.
Oh, you're horrible.
Little Willy Straw in there.
You're horrible.
It is still a hen do though.
Oh.
Also. Just whilst we're on hen do's, I obviously had the abroad hen do as well. I've got some figures from Danny. So the Bath one was about 150.
Yep.
£150 per person for the Bath one. And then for my abroad hen do, I went to Copenhagen. Highly recommend. It was beautiful. And there was 6 of us maybe. So it was super small. And that was about I don't know what this means. £400 without new clothes. And spends, etc. for Denmark. So, and then they spent a little bit more getting stuff for people. But to me, like that £500 mark for an abroad hen do is good. No? This is where I don't know whether
I think if you're going to go on holiday, for
like, it's
a girl's holiday essentially.
Yeah.
And respectfully, if you can't afford it, just be like, this all sounds amazing, guys. I can't afford it.
But let's come to the England one.
Yeah, I'd love to do the England one. And that's all you've got to do instead of moan about it behind their back.
Yeah.
Bitch about it to the other bridesmaids. What I really don't like seeing is when people go off in groups and group chat and bitch about the other people.
Yeah.
People
as if it's not hard enough to organise anyway.
I'm really not. Well, if you guys can tell.
She's crying because the hen do's over.
No, but like people get so bitchy, and I think the maid of honours have such a hard job.
Yes.
To the point where I've had at least 5 of my brides have to take over and
100%
sort in. People are fucking arguing. Like,
literally.
What are you arguing about?
Yeah, like friends that argue with siblings. So say if you've got a sister as a maid of honour. But I also think, and I would like to say this, you as the bride get to pick who plans the hen do. I think you can definitely say to someone, well, I mean, Isla was my maid of honour. She ain't planning a hen do.
I mean, it'd be pretty good, wouldn't it?
So you say, you're my maid of honour, but I would like for X, Y, and Z to organise the hen do, please. Like that straight up said at the start. So if you are having like a sibling as a maid of honour, you can still get your mate to organise the hen do.
Yeah.
Like I don't see the issue with that.
Yeah.
I think as a bride, you get to pick who you want that to be.
Yeah. And I also think you just got to have that. Again, if you can't afford it, don't go.
Cool.
Like not everyone can, and that's okay. Like,
and also people might not want to, it's not even about afford, they might not want to go.
And they might have kids, they don't want to be away for whatever.
Yeah.
What I find difficult is what I keep hearing at the moment is, oh, I might be pregnant. I might be pregnant, so I can't commit.
Yeah. And you're like, shut the fuck up. Would you go to a hen do if you were pregnant?
Yes. Depending how pregnant I was.
Yeah.
I'd be like, great, I don't need to lose any weight for this fucking...
But I'd be like,
I'd be in a bikini at a beach club. With my bum.
Line the shots up on me.
Tequila rose.
Yeah, how are you supposed to organise life when someone's like, I might be pregnant?
The bride do a tequila rose shot at my belly button.
Wow, someone called child support.
But also kind of, I would just, if it, like going on a hen do, you are close enough to people, right?
Definitely.
So for me, I'd be like, yep, no worries, I'll be there, I'll pay for it. If I lose the money and get pregnant, that's on me.
Yes.
But I'm not
just
saying,
decide that you're not going at all because you want to be focusing on trying to have a family, whatever. Cool.
But for me as a bride, that would break my heart if like one of my close friends was like, oh, I might be pregnant. I
just think I would still go if I was pregnant, and obviously say, guys, I'm not coming to the night out, or even saying to the person who's organising it, can I pay a bit less? I don't want to go to any of the nights out, but like I want to be there, I want to be involved in it all. Like, or if it's somewhere in the UK, can I just drive down on the activity day?
Yeah.
Like, I just think there's always a way of making stuff.
I'll be a spectator.
Yeah.
If you go to Go Ape, I probably wouldn't do that pregnant, but I'd watch.
Fucking love Go Ape.
But yeah, there's always going to be something. It's not always booze heavy, is it?
No, maybe. So going slightly back then to who you're inviting, who should you invite to a hen do?
So I have a different opinion on this to you. I know we've spoke about it before.
I can't remember your opinion.
I would have my family.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Should I just do my hen pie list?
Yeah.
Not you.
Wow. You know that I'm fun though. You know that
you'd be there for the entertainment purposes only.
I would be there fully for entertainment purposes.
But family wise, I'd have like my sister-in-law's gonna be my maid of honour.
Is she planning the hen do though?
Yeah.
Alone?
She will do it with Ellie.
Okay.
My best friend. So both of them will be my maid of honour. I'd have 2 maid of honours.
Ooh, okay.
And then I would have Jack's stepsister as bridesmaid.
Yeah. Why are we talking about bridesmaid? I just want hen do.
No, but these are the like key players.
All right.
No one else. No one else.
You got him a waste.
No one else.
You can pay me and I'll come.
No. So I'd have Jack's mum, my mum.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. How many hen do's are you having?
I would have an abroad one and a UK one, but they're invited to the abroad one as well. There's no like...
Okay.
I don't personally want to separate it.
But do you get on with your mum and do you get on with your mother-in-law?
Yes.
Okay.
To be. Not engaged yet. Yes. And I think it's really important that they are a part of it for me.
Okay.
Because
do you not feel like you couldn't then be as crazy?
Oh no, they've seen me cray.
Fine.
And that's the thing is I have that relationship where fucking hell, if I got Magic Mike on me, I'll be like, do you want to go?
Okay.
No.
Right, so we've got mums.
I would have mums personally because I have that relationship. Also, the mums are fun.
Yeah, fine.
They're not like, and I've seen it where people's mums have gone and the mums are on the table like.
See, my mum's not that kind of mum.
Yeah.
So it'd be weird. And also, Brian's mum is definitely not that kind of mum. So that would be weird.
But I also think for me, it's important that they're there with me because they play such a crucial part of my life personally as well as that.
I think mums. I think you either have both mums or neither mums.
Yes.
First of all.
Rule.
Oh
no, actually no,
what?
because like some people don't have that relationship with their mother-in-laws, whereas they do with their mums. Like my mum's seen me in the worst states I've ever been in.
Invite one mum.
Yeah, but if they're not close with the mother-in-law and you don't want to be in your short little skimpy dress,
okay.
That's the thing. I think parents of mums will view things differently. I suppose. Like if I wore a skimpy dress and looked great, like my mother-in-law, Jack's mum, would be like, "You look great." Whereas somebody like, "Oh, she's got her tits out."
What tits?
Excuse me, I do have big boobies. You said I look like I had a boob job.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's where I feel like, but like if you're like that with your mum and not your mother-in-law, okay. That's the difficult boundary.
I think you'd have to have. This is why I end up having so many hen dos, like all seriousness, is because then I had a family hen do, which both of the mums were invited to, the aunties, my nan, like it was a full, like proper family. That was a bridal shower, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's call that.
But
a different thing.
I'd ask them to come. If they'd come, there's a different story. But like the invite would be there.
Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. So you've got.
So I've got mums. I'd have friends.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
But I'd invite everybody to both.
How many people is too many people? You'd invite them all to both.
Yeah.
Ooh. But that what's the point in doing two?
No, but that also means that if they can't come to the abroad one, then we've got a UK one.
Oh, I don't know about this, mate. I don't know about this.
Oh, well, suit yourself then. Yeah, but this is why we look at it so differently, whereas you've got a massive different opinion on hen dos because you're like, I'd have a family one, I'd do this, I'd do that. And I just think
the abroad one, because it's more intimate, should be smaller. But I guess you're saying it would be smaller because some people wouldn't come.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. And you know me, I don't do things by half.
This is true.
Like, I'd want a bougie villa.
When you get... Am I actually coming to these?
You might have to save some money up.
I was literally about to say, it's all right, you ain't proposing yet.
I've got a couple more years.
I can't wait.
£10 a month.
Let's hope this podcast does well.
Yeah. Please sponsor the podcast with Georgie. You can come on Beth's hen do.
See, would I come to both? Would be my question to myself. No, but I'm thinking of it as a person. Do people go to both? I guess bridesmaids go to both.
Yeah.
But does everybody go to both?
I mean, I would. Well, it depends how close I am. Like, it's really difficult because I think if you're invited to the hen do, I don't know whether some people just invite you as a token. Like, I've been invited to a hen do before just a token because I'm one of the girls. Yeah,
some of the rules are if they're a female that's invited to the daytime of your wedding, they're invited to the hen do.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think, did everybody that came to my wedding, were they invited to one of the hen dos?
But I also feel like it's awkward if you're not invited sometimes. You know, you're like, oh,
yeah, but
it'd be nice to go on that hen. Do you know what I mean?
Depends how close you are again.
Yeah.
I think if you wouldn't go on a night out with them normally, why would you for a hen do?
Yeah, no. Yeah, true.
Yeah, so I think if they're maybe, but then you've got evening guests as well. Do you basically invite every girl that you know to a hen do?
I think evening guests don't make the cut.
Yeah.
Because then there's got to be a cut.
Because I have been on hen dos before with people where a random person has come that's an evening guest, but it's mainly because they wanted to come on holiday. Yeah. Because they're a good holiday friend. It's weird, isn't it?
It's weird. It's such a weird. I think invite who you want to invite.
This is why hen dos cause drama.
Yeah, and I think if you don't want to go, don't go. But I think it's also nice to invite people if you're and ahhing.
Do you reckon? Yeah, but then what if you then... Because the other problem is you start booking a hen do like a year before your wedding.
Yeah.
What happens in that year?
Yeah. But I also think it's a great opportunity. Like, it makes the wedding so much better.
I do agree with that.
Because you all know each other. It's all good vibes. Especially the UK one. Let's say the UK one, I think you could open it up to more. But it also depends. Are you going 2 hours away? You going an hour away? You going half an hour? Are you staying local?
See, to me, my UK one was like all my mates.
Yeah.
The abroad one was like very close and more like less like I knew my UK one was I was getting drunk, and if I came home alive, then great. Whereas the abroad one was more, this is a girl's holiday. It just happens to be all about me.
I just think the mums are the funniest on the hen dos. Like my sister-in-law's hen do. I think we had more older people than younger people, actually.
Interesting.
Because she's very close to family. There's like twins, aunties and all that. And the first night, her mum was pissed.
Nice.
Like they were like in their pajamas, like hanging over the bed.
Because the thing is, you want stories, don't you? Like that is the point of it.
And
it's can't have it too boring.
And that's why I think mums are important, because it's like your daughter's or your niece's hen do. These are things you talk about growing. Like you would want to be on Isla's hen do.
I'm fucking planning Isla's hen do.
But that's what, do you know what I mean? It's like
but
yeah,
I guess it does. It depends on the relationships, because I don't, even if I invited my mum to the abroad hen do, she wouldn't have wanted to come, and she wouldn't have enjoyed it when she was there. Same for the UK one. Like it's just not her. And again, I agree. It depends on how many people are there, because for Danielle's hen do, there was 8 of us. 10 of us. 5 were young, 5 were older.
So you got some gals to mingle with.
And like we didn't break off into those groups, but we had some games and stuff during the daytime of like the scavenger hunts. We ended up going old versus young, just because it was a funny way, and they fucking smashed us. Absolutely smashed us.
But it's also they might dip off after dinner while you go to the club, or they might not. Do you know what I mean? They've got the option then to.
And halfway through the night, half went home early and went to bed. One of which included Danielle the bride, and then I think I stayed out with her auntie and someone. Like it's just funny how the groups like kind of mingle. And
but that happens with your one. Some didn't make it out, some did, some went home, some like no matter age. So I think it's just important to consider all avenues.
Yeah, who's coming.
And also I feel like if you can't let loose in front of your mum, who can you let loose in front of?
I'm not letting loose in front of my mum. No, I don't want to give ammo.
My mum would just shake her head, be like, "Oh, here we go again."
She tells you off anyway.
I know.
You're used to it. It's fine. Okay, so what are we saying about money? How much is too much?
Money.
What should be included?
Right, this sounds really, not obnoxious is the wrong word, but it's like, it depends what like class you are. You just a lot of the time, it's hard, because I would say a lot of the people we're friends with,
I think you're friends with people that have similar interests and similar financial status as you.
Yeah.
So I think if you are
basically, I hang around with a load of poor people. If you can see my bank balance today, £0.
We are all broke.
It's Christmas.
But I think, again, it depends on, like we said, where it is. Is it going to be a holiday? Is it... How long are you going for? Like, if it's a UK thing, is different. If it was £500 in the UK, I'd be a bit like...
not worth it.
Yeah. Like, I can go to Bath on my own for less than that.
The thing is, though, I put so much money into my sister-in-laws that I didn't charge people for, and I wish I did. But I kind of just like, I want to do this. I want to do it. It was kind of more like a gift from me as well.
I think when you do it, if you're the person planning, I think you need to have that buffer money, like we do with weddings, of just money that's there to be used, even if it just means you're buying a round of drinks for it. Like at the end of it, if you've got £200 spare that you didn't allocate, buy everybody's first drink, buy some more food and stuff for the apartment wherever you're staying.
I think it's also really difficult because most places you stay, you have to put a hefty deposit down.
Yeah.
So it's like
someone's got to take that financial burden.
Yeah, and if something gets damaged, who's paying for it?
Oh God, I'm dreading doing Hannah's. I'm not, because I'm really excited, but it's just the whole, okay, you owe me this much money. You haven't paid me yet. Can you pay me now? Like,
there's some really good apps. So I think I used an app. I can't remember. I don't think they're around anymore. But it was like, because we did Bath, it was like Bath Boutique Homes or whatever. But they did a package.
Oh.
So you basically booked it online, 10 spaces, and you send everyone the link.
Yeah.
And then they pay via the link. And then it's just got a big spreadsheet of who's paid and who's not. And Jack did that for a stag do as well.
Yeah.
And it was so easy because you just send it and be like, right, here you go, pay.
Yeah. And it's almost not from you.
Yeah.
I like that. We used an app when we went to the abroad wedding, abroad hen do. I think it's called Splitwise, and I would actually highly recommend having a look at it. So what we did is you would all go out for a meal. You know when you sat there and everyone's eating everything and you're like, I had this. Yeah. You don't. Somebody just pays the whole thing, takes a photo of the receipt. The next time you go out, somebody else pays for something, and blah, 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 blah. And then this Splitwise, you start to type in, you as the person would go through and tick everything that you had, and it then works out that you might have paid for one thing and then I paid for something else, and therefore at the end of it, actually you only owe me £3.
Yeah.
And it just works. So at the end of the holiday, it basically tallies up. Or you have somebody that pays for everything.
Yeah.
And then you pay them all back after. But it was so much nicer than sat there being like, what did you have? You need to pay £12. You need to pay like I just can't CBA. but it was a good app.
Yeah, no, that's good. When we went on a girls' holiday, we just all put like X amount into a Monzo.
Yeah, but
and then whatever we had left, we just split it between us.
But are you the person who orders more on a bill or less?
I don't know.
It winds me up.
Depends what mood I'm in. But
if I go out and somebody else has had 4 beers and I've had a lemonade, I don't want to split the bill.
I think within reason, that's fine. But I think it's when you're arguing over £2, it fucks me off.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, you owe me 40p. Oh, do you? Like, I think...
Well, I'll have some petrol money then, please. Yeah. Do you remember when petrol money at school was the be-all and end-all of life?
Parking ticket, like paying for parking?
Pay me get my sausage roll because I drove you here.
Yeah. Yeah, no. But, like, I get it. And I get people are frugal.
Yeah.
And... People have their own money situations, don't they? And I feel like it's hard. We can't judge you for your ways. And
I think, again, the biggest issue with weddings as a whole, and especially hen dos, is communication. If you have a problem with something, say it.
I also think, again, it's like planning your wedding. Don't go above your means. If you cannot afford it, or if it's going to put you under financial pressure, then don't bloody go. Whoever's wedding hen do it is should understand that. And I've seen brides go, no worries, I'll pay an extra £100 for you to come because I want you to be there.
Yeah, you don't have to do that, but yeah. It's so awkward. Money is awkward. Money is what causes issues between people. 100%.
But I think you can't expect people to be there. And if people, it's a pride thing as well. Like, I don't think a lot of people want to go, oh, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, it's not, that's not
it's not a nice thing to have to say.
Yeah, some people aren't comfortable saying that, because especially if you look like you have this amazing life and you do all
but then
these
I guess
things.
you don't need to say you can't afford it. You just need to say thank you so much for inviting me. Unfortunately, I can't come to this one.
Yeah.
But equally, if you said to somebody, I can't afford that, the person planning it might then be like, oh, okay, no worries. Well, why don't we actually try and if everybody, rather than saying no, said actually that's out of the budget, we'll look at somewhere else. Like, I think the first conversation I'm going to have with the bridesmaids for Hannah's is, what is everybody like thinking of spending, what's comfortable for everybody, and then I'll start to look, because I'm not looking before you've told me that.
Yeah, so I think what usually happens is the bride will put everyone in a group chat and then dip out.
Yeah,
because it's easier.
Love that. Bye, have fun.
And then what's always nice is if they go, hi guys, like this, like a poll, and just be like,
how much are you happy spending? £0 to £5.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how I think about that.
Let's talk about fancy dress. I feel like it's your worst nightmare.
Yeah, I'm not a fancy dress kind of gal.
Not for anything, though.
And it's not happening on my head.
Is it not?
No.
Why?
No.
Oh, I loved the fancy dress at mine.
No.
I loved all of it. So for all of the hen dos I had, we had the one that we've just said about where everybody dressed as wedding suppliers, basically. In Copenhagen on the first night, they all had a baby picture of me and then dressed as that baby picture. And it was fucking hilarious. Like, it was hilarious. Again, poor Holly just looked like an idiot. It was the era where it was like the big belt, you know, like the big circle belt.
I love that.
I had the red top with a pink bra strap. So she had all that out, and like the slick fringe. It was gross. But that was hilarious, like literally hilarious. And we went out, and that was a messy
Wait, what
night.
did you dress as?
The worst photo, the photo that I hate of myself more than anything in the world is, and my brother must have sent it to them, which is worse. Before a Welsh rugby game, there's the people that are selling the daffodil hats.
Oh yeah, I saw.
And it's just pure face, and I've got a lot of face. So that was the photo, and they had the big daffodil thing, which was funny.
I love that.
But it was actually really fun. Like, I didn't care, because that's what I think I liked about the fancy dresses. Nobody was trying to look good. Yeah. We actually, and that was probably one of the best nights out I've ever had. Because there was nobody was trying to look good at all. Like, we all just looked like shit, and we were just acknowledging it. That night we got kicked out because Danielle fell asleep on one of the sofas. We drank from buckets. Like, it was just some club that we'd found and was just dirty and wonderful. It was hilarious.
Love it.
And then the second night abroad, they did my favourite film. So my favourite film was Father of the Bride. So they all came out dressed as brides, and then I was dressed as Steve Martin with the short blonde wig, the suit.
But I love that. I've got a great picture. Wait, ring my phone.
Why? That's not the photo that you
ring
have of
my
me,
phone. I think it is.
No, don't be like that.
Oh no, it must have changed.
What is it?
Must have changed.
Is it a nice one?
No, it was the one when you were like that with that wig on.
Where I look like Kristen Jenner. Yeah. So, but then when we went out, because they all looked nice, I was allowed to take my wig off. So my hair still looked, and I was just in a suit. And actually, that's one of the better nights. I think I had a black dress on and then a suit jacket, so it was quite fun.
The only thing I like about fancy dress is flat shoes.
Yeah, I think fancy dress is the perfect opportunity to show that your personality. Yeah. This is why you don't like it.
Yeah, because I don't have one.
But it's the thing to be like, I'm trying to think of what I would do if I was doing yours.
So I would be happy, right? If I had a bougie abroad one, beach club kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And then my one at the, I would be happy.
A tacky UK one.
No, because I love the Parent Trap.
Yeah.
I would love.
Have you seen the TikTok where they dress up as stuff from the Parent Trap?
I'd love a camping activity.
Yes.
Like kind of one.
Yeah.
But obviously I'd like a nice bed to sleep in.
See, that to me is way more fun than a bougie night out.
Yeah, no, I'd happily have the both because
I'd rather be laughing at stuff.
Only because I genuinely wholeheartedly love the Parent Trap, as you all know.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be disappointed if everybody dressed up as Parent Trap people and you were fancy
Matilda.
dress.
I love Matilda, but do not make me Miss Trunchbull. That's not fun.
I think you still have to look nice. I don't think people should do
I don't think you can stitch the bride up that bad to the point where she looks shit.
Yeah, I agree. I think even the flower hat thing didn't even look that bad.
Okay.
I was allowed to wear makeup.
So what's your opinion on people getting a little bit flirty?
Cheating on your hen do?
Well, not cheating, but I feel like sometimes the stag do's get it in the head.
My husband edits this.
But I feel like with a hen do sometimes there are no rules. And what happens on a hen do stays on a hen do.
I'm not going to talk about it on the podcast, am I?
Hey, we won't tell anyone who Georgie went home with, really.
Oh, several people. Depends on the night.
Or what boys she had back to her room.
Yeah.
Jokes, we actually didn't bring anyone back.
I do think a hen do. I don't know how to talk about this. Hen do's are flirty.
Who are you flirting with?
Everybody flirts with everybody, and a hen do.
To be fair, you were squatting every man that I saw.
That's my kind of flirting.
Arm wrestling.
Did beat that guy.
And everyone was actually saying congratulations to Georgie because she was in a wedding dress. They thought she got married.
Yeah, they did.
And I think they even thought she got married to Hetty, who was dressed as Brian.
Yes. I just think girls' hen do's are more centered around this whole so for Danielle's hen do, we did a game throughout the day, and it was hilarious. And it was get a condom from somebody.
Yeah.
Get a guy to do this XYZ. So I think there is this element of flirting on a hen do. I'm sure.
To be fair, you had a game that you had to tick off all these things.
Yeah, I can't remember what was on it. Arm wrestle somebody was definitely on there, but there are definitely girls are more.
You had to. I think you had to get a guy to pour from a bottle into your mouth.
That sounds right.
Sorry, Brian.
But I don't
think he's listening.
No, he's not. Whether it's right or wrong the other way around, guys, that's just not what happens on a stag do. I don't know how to explain it without it seeming super sexist.
I feel like our hen do's are harmless fun. Because there's no intention.
There's nothing happening.
There's no substance to it. We want to go home with someone.
I literally just want to tick off this list. Clearly,
we want to have a bit of fun, and it's bye.
I think one of them was
I've got a free drink. Bye.
You had to get somebody to get you a free drink, those sort of things. Yeah. Or one of them, when I did the one for Danielle, was let somebody finish somebody's drink, get them to let you finish the drink, and her mum did it. It was just funny. Yeah. But when Brian used to work in bars, he used to say that the older women that were on hen do's were the worst. Yeah. The worst.
They're out to play. Yeah. And that's why I think they're fun. Yeah. But no, I think there's no... I don't want to become
obviously there's a line...
And it can't be crossed.
And it does not get crossed. I didn't touch anybody unless I was squatting them or arm wrestling. But I think that's the kind of...
Yeah, when I say there's no intention or substance behind it, that we're not...
You can look, you can't touch.
It's more I don't want to come across sexist, but it's
I feel like it's mostly
men
women
think
that are
about
listening.
sex way more than women do. And
so I did for Danielle's one, I was categorically told no penises. So I was like, cool, okay. Ignored it, and we did the nude life drawing, which was hilarious. That man had the biggest balls I've had the biggest balls I've ever seen in my life.
Balls give me the ick.
I am not joking. Sorry guys. Sorry, Brian, who I said this. His penis was a good sized penis. his balls went lower. Like they were that big. And
Switch
obviously
off now. Switch
we're
off
all
now.
sat there. But this is the one where there's 5 and 5, older and younger. And we're sat in this holiday.
All the older ladies.
Yeah, we're in this Holiday Inn meeting room because that's just where it was. So there was like the fluorescent lighting on, and this guy comes in, and he was really sweet. And we're sat there and we're drawing, and he's like just in his trousers, and I was like, the fuck, right, okay. Then he got into his boxers, and we're drawing a few other things. I'm like, if he doesn't take his fucking boxers off, I want my money back because I've paid for nude life drawing. Then he takes it on. Oh my god. We're literally just there trying to draw these balls. And then at one point he got Danny to be in a position, so I had to put her in a position next to him so we could draw it. And then she put me in a position, and she put me underneath him looking up at that. And obviously when I went back to Brian was like, could you fucking imagine if that was the other way around? And I'm like, yeah, but it's not, is it?
yeah, if that was the other way around, fuck me.
But when I'm thinking like, but girls, it's just all right. I don't know.
Hall pass.
Yeah, he did text me after though, and I was like, no bro, no.
What did he say?
I can't remember. Something like, where are you guys going out later? So, I don't know if I told Brian that bit. I deleted his number, obviously. I had his number, just FYI, I had his number because it was part of the booking.
Let me check your phone.
Do you want to see his balls?
No, I do not.
Don't have it.
That is awful.
This is the thing, guys go too far. I just wanted to lie underneath him and draw his balls from that angle. He wanted to text after.
Yeah, and that's the thing, guys will go too far, because if it was a stag do, they'd be like, oh yeah, we're going here and here, come meet us.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's where it's gone from being a fun activity that
flirting,
which is 18 plus, not PG, to
now you're cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's worthy of not getting married.
This goes back to the whole, are they allowed in a strip club thing? And you're categoric no.
But I'm allowed to magic make on stage.
Would you want to do that?
No. Fucking poor bloke wouldn't be able to pick me up. Oh god. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say something about all of this.
Magic miking. Strip clubs.
Yeah.
But then Brian saw a stripper on that one stag do he went to. Not on his.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's the rule is don't touch.
Well, if they make you touch them.
No. Do you? I don't know. Touch where though?
Oh, no, I'm not on about I'm on about Magic Mike.
Okay, yeah, I was like, no.
Okay, yeah.
See, girls are allowed to touch boys, but boys can't touch girls.
Yeah, just maybe we just
rules
have
is rules.
We cray.
We didn't make these rules. It's just life.
That's just life. That's life.
Are there any other absolutely nots that you would have for Jack? I think my other nots are any destination destination stag and hen do's that are places that you haven't been and you want to go together.
Yeah.
Like if me and Brian hadn't already been to Vegas and they were taking him to Vegas, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
Is that wrong of me?
Yeah, because then when you go back, you'll be like, maybe oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here's where my stripper was.
What wouldn't you let Jack do? Have you been to Vegas?
No, we want to go together.
If he wanted to go to Vegas, would you let him go?
No, because we want to go together.
I know, but what control do you have over the stag do? What if they just say we've booked Vegas? You can't say anything. It's so shit.
This is why I think Sten's the perfect. Have a Sten do, but Jack won't have one with me.
Yeah, remember we rang him and he was like, no. Anything else you wouldn't let him do?
I just don't have control. Like what I don't know doesn't hurt me. I don't want to know about it.
What?
I can't control it.
As in within reason, yeah?
I think I'm very lucky that Jack didn't stitch up his brother.
Yeah.
So
his brother's
not going to stitch him up to you. Do you know what gives me the ick? It really does give me the ick.
What?
When they like dress them up as girls. Like Jack's brother had to wear like a fucking air hostess outfit. You could basically see his boxers. And they're wearing it with trainers and like fishnet. It's like,
yeah, but at least you know they're not cheating.
I don't know.
Have you seen the TikTok where I don't know which way around it is, but there's a club and there's a guy getting on a girl and getting on. It's been a while since I said that. Ew. And then the partner walks past and it's like, are you fucking joking? I'd literally split up instantly.
There's a line.
That's what happens on a Sten hunt.
Oh.
You catch them cheating.
Also, I don't think a stag and hen do are a fucking hall pass. Like, I genuinely don't.
No way.
Like,
whatever
if you're going to put your relationship in jeopardy, you might not even get married.
Yeah.
You're fucking stupid.
Yeah. I agree with you. What happens on stag do stays on stag do. Within fucking reason. As in, you can chat shit. You can be all bitty big bollocks. You can do whatever you want. You can't cheat. You don't then get to cheat. Yeah. No. And my line of cheating is very low.
Yeah, same.
But if you think about her, you're done. Yeah. See ya.
If you can text her saying hi, you're done.
Yeah.
What if you got a number? You're done.
Oh my god, would you break up with Jack if he got somebody's number?
Yeah.
What was this on? What show was it on where he got a girl's number? Harrison.
Yeah, Married at First Sight.
Yeah, where he's like, I just got a number to be polite. Fuck off. See you later.
Sorry, I've got a fiance.
Yeah, no, absolutely, categorically not. I don't think Brian's allowed a girl's number in his phone that isn't one of my friends. Oh, he giggled. What's the giggle for? Tell me a girl's number that you've got in that phone that isn't one of my friends. Yeah, nobody.
He looks a bit scared, guys.
I know. What have you done? Not even people you like. I mean, he works with me, but not even like. I don't think guys should have girls' numbers.
I have my client's number, who guys?
Why?
Because I have texted them about surprises that they're doing for their wife.
On a work phone?
Well, I use 2 phones.
So on your work phone?
Well, my personal phone I have clients on.
Why?
Because that was before I got a new work number.
Okay. Who's Jack? If you find a girl's phone number in Jack's phone.
But Jack doesn't work with girls.
Yeah, he does. He does now.
He doesn't. He works on a building site.
Okay, so you know on his phone how many girls' numbers would be on there?
No, probably loads from when he was a hoe.
So Brian has a theory that is also, it's a theory online and it's from these philosophers and blah, blah, blah. Men and women cannot be friends.
Okay.
Like, basically there's always the underlining thing that a guy will always want to sleep with a girl and the girl always knows that she can have it.
I don't disagree. I'm friends with Brian.
But
no, I disagree in some sense.
Why? Because give me an example of a guy that you're friends with. Hold on, how am I saying this? What was our argument?
That I don't want to fuck.
No, it's not you that wants to fuck them.
It's him that wants to fuck you.
Oh, it's the boys. The bad boys. No, I have friends who are gay.
All right, sorry. Right, let's ignore all gay and like.
He definitely doesn't want the punani.
Punani.
Punani. He probably wants Jack more than me.
Yeah, so they couldn't be friends.
They are friends. We're all friends.
No, but a man and a woman cannot be friends. Tell me otherwise. Yeah, sorry. Brian's added a little bit of thing. So like I've got. No, I just. See, like one of my.
Who are you mates with?
So both Danielle and Hannah's partners, I would consider them friends.
Yeah, but you're friends as a group.
So Brian says, so it's not even Brian's opinion, it's all of this stuff online. But if we then took Danielle and Hannah out of the
it's not like you go for dinner with
that person.
Yeah, on your own.
I think they're friends. Like I definitely don't want to sleep with him and he definitely doesn't want to sleep with me.
Yeah, but you don't go out for dinner with him on your own.
No. But my argument was I think men and women can be friends. But Brian is like, no, they want to sleep with you.
It is tough. It is tough.
So we're saying that if you have a guy friend, they have to be gay?
No, because I know people who've got friends, and I would like to not think that. Now I'm looking at everyone's friendships differently.
But I don't know any guys and girls that are friends that wouldn't, if push came to shove, sleep together.
Jack doesn't have friends that are girls.
Exactly.
That
Brian's not allowed friends that are girls. You wouldn't let Jack suddenly have a girlfriend.
I mean, if I got with him and I got with him and he had a friend that's a girl,
there's no way you'd allow that to carry on.
Have you slept with her? He'd be like, no. I'll be like, have you fingered her? Have you kissed her? Have you put a kiss to her on a text? Have you done anything? What have you done with that girl?
I would like to make this a social media clip, Brian, because I want to hear people's opinions.
You don't say the word finger in there.
No, don't put fingering in there. Brian loves the word fingering.
Fingering?
Yeah.
Finger blast.
No.
Right, can we not put this in, please? My mum listens.
Okay, sorry. So sorry. Anyway, so we've learned that there's no guys coming on hen dos unless they're gay, because otherwise they want to sleep with you. Every film that we've ever watched, if there's a guy and a girl, they always end up together.
Yeah.
Maybe Brian's bloody right.
Maybe. Who knows?
Typical.
Let us know your thoughts, guys.
Should we have a bitch from a bride?
Oh, I've got some good ones.
Have you?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, baby.
Hi girls, I've debated writing in for ages, but I really do need some advice, so I'm hoping you can help. My bitch is quite long, so apologies in advance. I'm 11 months away from my wedding and I've got so much still to book and organise. On top of this, my remortgage is being sorted, so I'm super stressed. My maid of honour asked about my hen. I originally wanted an abroad hen that I was going to pay for myself. But turns out only 3 people could come, and I felt I was organising my hen on top of everything else, so I cancelled it in some hopes that something would be replaced, even if it was a UK hen. My maid of honour said, oh, we'll do something even if it's a few of us, I'm sure. My friends are super flaky as it is. I always seem to be the
Can I
host.
pause you there? I fucking hate flaky friends. Don't be a flaky friend. Carry on.
I always seem to host and be the one organising, doing things and doing everything for everyone. And for once, I would just like to have something done for me. I'm paying for everything for my bridesmaids. And if I'm honest, I'd like to think that everyone would chip in for me so I don't have to pay for my own hen, as I would expect to chip in if we were doing it the other way around. My point is, how do I approach wanting a hen do in the first place to my maid of honour and say about the money? It's super awkward. Am I expecting too much?
No, these upset me and piss me off because it makes me just think you need a whole new group of friends.
I know, it's sad. Like, I would be like, if the maid of honour wasn't stepping up, I'd be like, right, I'm going in now.
Yeah, like, taking out of thing people that just say straight up, I can't come, I'm really sorry. I hate the flakiness. I hate that I might be able to come. I hate that I might be pregnant. I hate that I might be getting married myself that year because it all happens at the same fucking time.
But no, I don't think.
I don't think it's unfair to... First of all, I don't think you should have to pay for your own hen do. Second of all, I therefore don't think you get to have a say on what's happening, though. Fair. And third of all, if your friends are shit, get new friends, because that sounds awful.
Yeah. That makes me sad.
I know.
Like, it's like organising something for someone's birthday. Like,
yeah.
do it.
Oh my God, what are we doing for my birthday?
Nothing.
We're on tour.
Yeah. You're having a whole fucking tour.
Can I make it all about me?
No.
Aww.
Ready?
Can I have a man come out with a cake?
Lol. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Another one. I've got another one.
Let's just smash them out.
Okay. Hello. I absolutely love listening to the podcast and I want you to be my friends.
Oh, we're your friends.
Oh,
Can we come on your hen do?
Yeah. We'll come on your hen do. Sorry, this is a long one, so I have a problem and I want your advice. I'm getting married next October and my hen is next June. I chose a location and dates and I've left the rest to my maid of honour and 4 bridesmaids. We started planning a year in advance to give everyone as much notice as possible as it's going to be abroad. Everyone seemed so up for it at the time, so one of my bridesmaids thankfully came forward as the original location was coming out super expensive, which I never wanted for anyone, so I was feeling a little bit deflated.
Fair.
My sister-in-law is also a bridesmaid and aired some concerns that herself and my mother-in-law were finding it all too expensive. I've since changed location and we're back on a budget that was originally set out and everyone agreed. A poll has since gone into a WhatsApp chat that I'm not in, where my mother-in-law and sister-in-law have just said we are out. I've not even been told by either of them directly, and I know my fiancé is feeling super let down and upset. Should I let them know that I know? Friends quote for Georgie.
You know that she know that you know.
Or just leave it as an elephant in the room. The way I'm feeling, I feel it could just cause a rift. Is it really worth it?
Mate. Oh.
Do you know what? If they don't come, they're bloody moan about it. They moan that they weren't involved. They moan that they weren't included.
Yeah. From experience, I know this. And it pisses me off.
But I would say you've invited them. If they don't want to come, they don't come.
I would... but again, who has the audacity to put in a WhatsApp group with a group of people that they obviously don't know and not message you and say, just let you know, I'm really sorry I can't come to the hen do. Could we do a little meal one day? Blah, 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 blah. Make a fucking effort. I'm so sick of
exactly
people.
that.
I hate everybody. Like, just not everybody. I hate everybody that's like that. Do you know what I mean?
Bye then.
But this is...
Podcast is
just,
over.
yeah, genuinely, this is the problem with weddings and hen do's and stag do's and everything like that is that it's everybody else. Everybody else has to be a dick. Okay, I've got last one for you, okay?
Yes.
Hi, if this is shared, can it be shared anonymously, please?
Ooh.
I wanted to share a bitch from a bride and get your opinion, please. I'm getting married in August. Planning the day has been perfect, but the hen do has been another story. I've said all along I would like it to be a pool/villa style hen for 10 close friends or family. Both sisters are teachers, so in January this year, I asked my maid of honour to sort this for May half term next year, which she happily said she would. However, 2 weeks ago, my maid of honour told me that she has an issue. She has...
What?
She has booked her wedding for May half term.
Fuck off.
She was apologetic, but has basically said she didn't want to wait another year to get married, and this was the only date a venue, a hotel in London, had available. She suggested moving the hen, but I feel terrible not having my sisters there, and there's no way we could get it off work, and there's no way they could get it off work. I'll still be able to organise my hen in May, but my maid of honour won't be coming, nor will she be organising it. Trying so hard to move past it, but feeling a bit let down.
Oh. Thing is, though,
the problem is as well, like this,
they're teachers. This is like when you're a teacher.
Yeah,
there is nothing you can do
you
literally
can't take the day off.
Yeah. Wait, so let me get this straight. The maid of honour's booked it in her wedding for May half term. Is she a teacher?
No, I don't
know.
No,
the sisters are teachers.
Sisters are teachers.
I think go ahead with what you were doing. But then would you miss the wedding? Surely.
Well, I guess it depends on if it was like 2 weeks before.
May half term's a week, darling.
No, it might be more than... Is it a week?
Darling.
Darling. All right, hun.
We're not talking about the 6 week summer.
No, I know, but it's not a 2 week one. I don't know. Yeah, but no, sure. Yeah, but the wedding would be on a weekend, wouldn't it? Let's assume.
Yeah.
So it's probably like just after. Shit. The problem is though, like, who gives you the right as a bride to dictate then when I get married?
Exactly.
I'll fucking get married whenever I want to get married.
I was going to say, yeah.
Surely made one of your best friends.
Yeah.
Like Hannah has told me her wedding date. I've blocked that whole 2 weeks out. Like, no, I wouldn't book anything else in that time.
Yeah.
Same for her hen do. I wouldn't book a fucking tour date on the weekend of a hen.
Yeah. No,
again, shall I go back to the biggest tip that we've ever done on this podcast? Lower your expectations of everybody. Everybody sucks.
Oh, it's so sad, really.
It
isn't
is. Like, and then this is...
I also feel like it does show people's true colours. Like,
100%.
if you're going to cause a storm about it...
Yeah.
Like, I get it. If you can't come, if you can't afford it, if there's anything that's going on...
Yeah. But again, just say it straight at the front. Thank you for inviting me. Unfortunately, I can't come. Cool. No worries. You're off the list now. You're not even going to be thought about, like, obviously as a friend, but like, I don't need to worry. But like, we've both said about there's weddings coming up where people are dropping out and stuff like that because it's now getting close to Christmas and they can't afford it. Are you fucking joking? We've had this booked for 2 years. What are you talking about? We had that for our wedding.
We had someone drop out of a wedding that's this week, so we're filming this on a Monday.
Yeah. And the wedding's on the Saturday?
3-day wedding, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And they said, oh, we're going to leave after breakfast on the Sunday, and they're doing a big Christmas day on the Sunday.
Why?
We're going to leave on the Sunday. It will save you some money. We're like, she's fucking paid. It's a week before.
Mate,
it's a week off.
It's that fucking comment. It'll save you some money. Fuck off. Oh, I hate everybody. Tip jar.
So give me your top 3 tips as a bride when it
Yeah.
comes to planning your hen do.
Okay. Tip 1.
Don't plan it.
Don't fucking. Tip 1, I think, is you need to give your maid of honor, whoever's doing it, your non-negotiables. Like, that's where I think this is your one opportunity to say, these are the people I want. This is where I would like it, as in abroad, UK, whatever. And no XYZ. I think you should be able to say, I really don't want to do any water activities. Like, I think that's your chance to speak now or forever hold your peace. 2 is then stay the fuck out. Like, it's nothing to do with you. Don't be asking stuff. Don't be checking in. Just say to them, if you ever need my help, shout me. Otherwise, there you go. And 3, I think make it very clear who is planning that hen do to everybody. So I think if you've picked a maid of honor and you say you're planning my hen do, you have their back then. If people then come to you and say, oh, have you heard about your hen do's? No, I don't want to know. Like, speak to Beth about it. She's in charge. Like, full on, she's in charge. She's the boss.
I the boss.
Whilst we're here doing tips, Brian's going to hate this because it's a really long episode. Give 3 tips as a guest on a hen do for what's expected of you.
As a guest or a maid of
guest?
As a guest.
Yeah.
Pay on time.
Yep.
And efficiently.
Yep.
Don't question. If things have been planned and booked, go along with it. If you don't want to do a twerking class, get over it. You're doing it.
Have a shot.
Tip 3.
Yep.
Don't bring any drama.
Yep.
Bring the energy.
Yep.
Have fun.
Yep.
Do whatever the bride wants you to do.
Yep.
She wants you to stay out. You stay out.
Yeah, you do.
She's the god of the night.
Yeah, I am. Oh, yeah, she is.
Yeah, I
am. Amazing. Okay, thanks everybody for listening, guys. I hope it helps knowing that everybody has hen do drama.
Everybody.
I think that's the feedback we get from this podcast, is that people like listening because it's nice to know that they are not going crazy, that this happens a lot, and unfortunately, people are just knobheads.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope that helps for everybody.
If you're enjoying the podcast,
oh yeah,
please, can you leave us a 5-star review?
Oh, that's a Christmas present.
Yeah,
please, for our Christmas present, can you please leave us a review? Where do you want the reviews, Brian?
Spotify,
Apple, YouTube.
Subscribe,
hit like, share, follow.
Otherwise, Brian, as we always say, we'll not continue to do the podcast.
Yeah.
Therefore, you won't continue to hear us.
Yeah, we'll have a strop and we'll shut everything down.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.